Can you remind viewers in the UK to stay hydrated? Yeah, you guys do that. Maybe the heat wave will dry up your bloated Churchill-esque alcoholic faces. As far as I'm concerned, every Englishman looks exactly like the photos that people post about English pub goers, where all their bodies are perfectly spherical and their faces are red. So I'm just gonna assume that's like a broad thing. What's the temperature right there? Well, right now it'd be later in the day. UK temperature. 92 degrees in London right now, but it's 7 p.m. It was probably hotter. It's gonna be 101 at the height, later on tomorrow. Oh yeah, I know people have like this phenomenally brain dead impulse whenever they hear about stuff like this to go like, 101? That's like a normal Arizona summer midday, you goddamn sissies. First of all, shut the fuck up. Like, Jesus Christ, you're annoying. Nobody cares. Like, you just because you happen to get born near the fucking equator doesn't mean there's like anything impressive about your insistence on not dying. We would all prefer that you did. And second of all, like, the effect of temperature changes massively depending on where you are, you know? Like the difference between an area with low or high humidity or an area that has accommodations for hot weather and one that doesn't are totally different. A good example of this would be the difference between like heat waves in LA and heat waves in Seattle. And I've lived in both. I've experienced 106-degree weather in LA and 108-degree weather in Seattle. And by experienced, I meant sat inside and fucking felt it. Not I was in a hotel room with the AC on blast. And and it's way, 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 way worse in Seattle. Even though it's normally hotter in LA. And the reason for that is because in LA, they knew it got hot there, and they built the houses to circulate heat in a way that would keep them from turning into ovens. In Seattle, they didn't. So in Seattle, especially on the higher floors of your building, heat rises and gets trapped, and there's not much you can do about it because nobody has central AC, and the houses aren't insulated to keep the heat out. It's insulated to keep the heat in. So like the difference in terms of the effects of temperature, like very, very, very different. Yeah, I saw a story of yeah. There were some flights halted because the tarmac melted on one of the Royal Air Force airways or the airports or whatever. RAF Bryce Norton runway melts, halting flights. So this is another good example of like different areas. Asphalt has different chemical mixtures all around the world. Like the the mixtures that they use to make asphalt, like the chemical properties of asphalt, depend on what they use to make it, and they make it for different like design specifications depending on where you are. And areas where it's not expected that it gets really, really hot are probably not going to have a higher like threshold for heat resistance. In the concoction that they make, yeah. Asphalt in the UK is designed to withstand high amounts of rain. Yeah, it's different like everywhere. Like there's actually a lot of science that goes into like what chemical composition they use for that stuff. So places in the world where it's always really hot are gonna like not melt. Isn't it normal to not have AC in some cooler climates? Well, yeah, if it's cooler. But cooler climates don't generally get 108-degree heat waves like Seattle did last year. I mean, I'm fine with not having AC when it's not a giant heat wave. You know, I'm okay with it normally. In the UK, we don't have as much AC compared to the US. Well, yeah, like look at a map, right? Makes sense why not. Like, look how far you guys are from the equator. London is so far north that for a good portion of the summer, you guys don't actually experience astronomical sunset. Like, it doesn't, the sun doesn't actually go down for a couple of weeks. Yeah, see? The UK is all the way over here. Only the southernmost bits of England, I think, are overlapping with the northernmost parts of the United States. But like I think in general, like the UK is above us. The latitude is not climate. No, the latitude doesn't perfectly determine climate, but generally speaking, the farther you are from the equator, the more likely it is that you're, generally cooler. But no, that's not a perfect determinant for climate. We always have sunsets. No. Astronomical sunset. UK isn't far north enough for no sun. No. I said astronomical sunset, not regular sunset. Or is it astronomical twilight? Is that the term? Where's that goddamn... What's the difference? Hold on. Oh, God. Just a second. Was it a CGP Grey video? Is it a Vsauce video? I feel like it's also in a Minute Physics video, isn't it? Minute Physics. Is it not? I guess it's Vsauce. Okay, well, hold on. Let me find the bit. It won't take me. It won't take me long. Which one is it? Is it the Moon Terminator illusion? I think it might be that one. Is it that one? No, wait, it's not that one. Oh, did somebody in chat already find it? Atomic Crow, if this is it, you're going to be a hero of chat. You're going to be a goddamn warrior of chat. Okay, we have a Vsauce video. This one might be it. We won't know until I peruse through the thumbnails enough. I can't find it. Damn. Civil Twilight? What is the speed of dark? Uh-oh. Who was the person who I just said might be a hero? They're not a hero. This is it. This is what I mean.
Venus. It's caused by the sky reflecting the colors of the sunset behind us. There are many different stages of twilight. If the sun is less than 6 degrees below the horizon, it's technically civil twilight. You can still do plenty of stuff outdoors without the need for artificial lights. Down to 12 degrees below the horizon, we have nautical twilight. Artificial lights are more or less necessary, but the sky still scatters enough light to be bright enough for ships at sea to navigate by seeing a contrast at the horizon between dark sea and faintly lit sky. Down to 18 degrees, an astronomical twilight is occurring. It looks like night, but the sky can still get darker. Until astronomical twilight ends, not all nighttime astronomical observations can be made.
Is my internet dead? Alright, we're back. Yeah, that's the speed of dark, I guess. Alright, anyway, let's finish this damn thing, okay?
18 degrees, an astronomical twilight is occurring. It looks like night, but the sky can still get darker. Until...
See, my term was correct. Astronomical sunset.
Astronomical twilight ends, not all nighttime astronomical observations can be made. Below 18 degrees is technically, honestly, night. If you live at greater than 48.5 degrees north or south latitude, during the summer, the sun never...
He said twilight? Yeah, twilight is when you're in the state of astronomical twilight. I said that they don't experience astronomical sunset, which would be the end of astronomical twilight.
Never goes more than 18 degrees below the horizon. It's never technically night. Places like London only reach astronomical twilight at the most during these months. So if you live in one of these areas and you want to avoid doing something during the summer, just tell people...
See? I was right. Wait, I was completely correct. Literally, like, to every word that I said. I was fully correct. No, you weren't? Yeah, I was. The phenomena of astronomical twilight ending would be astronomical sunset. I said the UK doesn't experience astronomical sunset for some parts during the summer. No one cares, move on. That's probably true. Now, we have to give people time to filter back into the stream. Sorry about the internet outage, guys. It's just a regular internet outage. There's nothing fancy about it. Close this, close that. Twilights come after sunsets? Yeah, because you're referring to the post-sunset, but if you'd said, like, post... No, I was correct on this. Absolutely not. You wouldn't say astronomical sunset to refer to the sunset that happens after nautical twilight, but before astronomical twilight. That would be ridiculous. No, stop. Shut up. Stop. Okay, we're here. Hello. It's just a weird point that has nothing to do with heat waves. I'm just talking about how far north the UK is.